Hello and welcome. We are coming to you from the Den on the campus of Southwestern College. It's the 10-15 Jaguars taking on the 20-3 San Diego City Knights here at Southwestern College. I'm joined courtside by Coach Shelley. Coach, 3-game winning streak after going 3-0 last week. How do you carry that momentum into this week?
Same thing I always said. We got to listen to our preparation. Guys got to come out ready to play, and we have to pay attention to every detail, and we have to have less turnovers today, and then that'll help us out a lot.
Other than the turnovers, obviously that 3-game winning streak before, you guys were on a 4-game losing streak in PCAC play. What have you guys done better?
We scored the ball, you know. Typically our defense is number 3 in the state, or number top 5 in the state. So when you're guarding like that, you got to be able to score the basketball with that, so you can beat teams and beat teams bad like we did last week.
Sean Sanderlin had double-digit points in 3 games last week. What are some other players that are looking to step up today?
Hilliard needs to have a big game for us. I think Alex needs to play very well for us as well, whether it's defending, guarding the ball, whether it's rebounding. And who else is out there? Paris. Paris has to have a big game for us. Paris is one of the guys. And without their bigger men here tonight, Paris should dominate the paint.
Awesome. Best of luck to you today, Coach. It's Southwestern versus San Diego City, a big matchup here today. City is undefeated in conference play. Southwestern 7-6 in conference play after their 3-game winning streak over the last week. Talked about big games, big name players as both teams. I'm just going to walk this one up. Paris Smith had 20 points on Wednesday, a big game against Queen Mecca, one of his really biggest games of the season. Alex Archer, Devin Hillard, not Damian Hillard out of Portland, but Devin Hillard gets to start tonight. Hilliard was out of the starting lineup for the past couple games, but he's one of those guys, as Coach Wallace talked about before the game when I was talking to him. When we get going offensively and defensively, not only is it Sean Sanderlin, but Devin Hilliard is really setting the tone for our guys. Let's get into our starting lineup for the Jaguars, the home team. Talking about Devin Hilliard, the sophomore guard out of Mission Bay. He's wearing number 0, averaging 8 points per game. Alex Archer also gets to start. He's attacking the basket well, averages about 8 points per game. He's wearing number 11. The freshman guard out of Torrey Pines, Deshaun Key. Coach Shelley was talking about him being one of the players to step up for today's matchup. Sean Sanderlin, really that integral part for Southwestern, that consistent key for the Jaguars. And when he gets going, this team gets going. But we got a tough matchup today. It's City versus Southwestern. City coming into this one on an 11-game winning streak, starting for them. Jonathan Ogugwa out of Texas, averaging 18 points per game. Micaiah Morris out of Vista. He averages about 7.5. He's wearing number 1. Raphael Allen out of Temecula, Anthony Howell wearing number 3 out of Ohio, and Graham Cook, the LCC product, averages about half a dozen. This one from downtown, Raphael Allen, short on the shot, 1 and done for Southwestern. Or 1 and done for the Knights. Good rebound by Southwestern. Southwestern on Friday had difficulties on the defensive boards early in that first half. That's something they'll need to check right today. And Sean Sanderlin's strong drive to the cup, just a little off the mark. Jonathan Ogugwa, their team's leading scorer, to the basket. Nice take. Ogugwa, the Texas product, shoots better than 40% from the field, averages 18 points per game. Tough to stay in front of. Sanderlin on the drive. The putback too strong off the glass by Key. Andy Ground, the interim head coach for City, was a coach for Coach Wallace back when he played in his Saddleback days, as this one drops after it looked like it was almost going to rattle out. Micaiah Morris from downtown. And Knights up 5 quick. So Coach Ground coached Coach Wallace. They had back-to-back state appearances. Key got up, got nicked on the arm by Cook, no call. And as a player, Coach Wallace, coached by Coach Ground, won their first state title appearance and lost their second. Talking to Coach Ground before the game, he said, "This is really a no-win situation for me. If I lose, it's never a good feeling, but if I win, I beat a previous player, and that's never a good feeling." Morris gets inside, and Morris using his body well, keeping the spacing between the defender and the ball. Morris leading all scorers with 5. So we'll stay on this. When I was talking to Coach Brown, his face really did light up talking about Coach Wallace, in that really he was a total team guy, got guys going on offense, and a great defender. I said, somewhat like his coaching, obviously being a defensive-minded coach. 17:39 into this game. Let's get into those starting lineups again in case you missed it. Hilliard, Archer, Key, Paris Smith, who had 20 on Wednesday, and Sean Sanderlin. He averaged double digits all last week. Key averaged 3 threes in those 3 games last week. And on the other side for City, it's Ogugwa. He has 2. Micaiah Morris out of Vista, he has 5, leading all scorers. Raphael Allen, Anthony Hall, and Graham Cook out of LCC. City averages about 80 points per game. They're going to need a variety of scoring here today. This is Alex Archer inside the lane. They wanted a travel call. No call. 10 on the shot clock. Hilliard crosses over, gets inside, and the push-off. Yes, sir. Hilliard got in too deep. A little off balance as well, and had to use his arm to create some space. And Coach Wallace not liking what he's seeing on the court, so he's going to bring in some fresh bodies. Archer, Hilliard, and Sanderlin go to the bench, replaced by Norton, Barnes, and Kevin Davis. D. Sanders also in the game as well. The only remaining starter is Paris Smith on the court for the Jaguars. And Smith with the rebound, 1 and done for City. Just off the mark was Anthony Howe, the freshman forward out of Ohio. A little over 3 minutes into this game. Southwestern still looking for their first basket. Barnes back after a 3-game absence, dealing with COVID issues. Kevin Davis, baseline drive, and the block. Just didn't get there in time. Raphael Allen, the first personal. Team's first foul. Knights up early, 7-0. This is D. Sanders off the inbound pass. Little unlucky. Reset the shot clock. See if Southwestern could do something with this second chance opportunity. 18 on the shot clock, still has some time. Barnes on the drive, kicks to Norton, pump fakes. Step back jumper from 2, foot was on the line, and can't connect. Southwestern doing a good job getting back on defense. Morris hesitates, uses his left, gets inside, and Morris now has 7. The sophomore guard out of Vista. A little over 4 minutes now into this game. Southwestern still looking for that first point. Sanders had 5 threes last Monday here at home. Pump fakes, baseline drive, brings it back out. 10 on the shot clock. Barnes cuts, ripped away by Graham Cook. Jump ball will stay here, as Devin Hilliard replaces Jay Norton. 9 on the shot clock. Hilliard gets in, is doubled, splits the defenders. Charlie Barnes pump fakes, 5 on the shot clock. The runner off the back iron. Loose ball. Davis goes up and is fouled on the shot. You see Barnes with the pump fake, gets inside. The right idea and got slapped away. Kevin Davis stays with the ball and got fouled on the way up. Davis, about a 70% free throw shooter from the line. That's about the season mark for the Jaguars. Seven of the 9 points for City coming from Micaiah Morris out of Vista. He averages 7.5 per game, so he's already at that mark. About 4.5 into this one. And Davis off the back iron, 0 of 2 from the line. And Jaguars Still with a goose egg on the board. This is Ogugwa on top. Morris, guarded by Sanders. Interior pass. Has to go up. Almost a 3 in the key. A little too strong by Howell. Nice defense by Paris Smith. Paris Smith had a big defensive effort on Friday after scoring 20 on Wednesday against Queen Mecca. Still haven't gotten to the ball to Smith on the offensive end here today. Nothing on the roll. D. Sanders on the pump fake. Fakes the pass. Good job by Ogugwa and keeping his hands in the passing lane. 5 on the shot clock. Hilliard's going to have to do something with it. Interior pass to Smith, and he goes up short on the shot. Nice positioning by Smith. Nice interior pass, but just a little unlucky on the finish. About 5.5 into this one. Southwestern still without a point. This is Morris with 7 of the 9 points for the Knights. Morris, pull-up jumper from 13, short on the shot. Rebound, Davis. Hilliard. Looks down low, kicks it near side. Smith will set the pick. He was there initially on the roll. Ogugwa dropped for the help defense. There was not really a pass there. Under 10 again on the shot clock. City doing a good job in making Southwestern work. And finally an interior pass. Smith just uses his lower bottom and clears space for their first points. Ogugwa cut off by Hilliard. Allen down low to Howell. Gets doubled. Cross-court pass. Micaiah Morris in the corner with the jab step. 2 on the shot clock. And a shot clock violation. Great job by Southwestern in their half-court defense, creating that shot clock violation. Fresh bodies come on for City. Josh Williams out of Sheldon, a big basketball school out of Sacramento. And another local product, Noah Vieira out of Torrey Pines. He wears number 20, the sophomore forward, standing about 6'9". Sean Sanderlin also checks back in for Southwestern. Hilliard looks down low. The help defense by the weak side. D. Sanders attacks the basket. Smith with the rebound and the putback. Paris Smith now with 4 points. Once again, the bigger body from Smith just clears space down low. And when he gets the ball that close to the basket, it's so difficult to defend. So after giving up 9 straight, Southwestern has scored 4 straight from Smith on the box. Ogugwa on the drive, hangs in the lane and is fouled on the shot. Ogugwa just beats Sanderlin, helped defense a little late in getting there. Ogugwa, the Texas product, averaging 18 points per game. He has a field goal. He had the first field goal of the game. And that one rims out for his first attempt. Raphael Allen heads to the bench. Replacing him is Lamont Hudson, the sophomore guard. Ogugwa goes 0 of 2 from the line. Jaguars still down 5. Both field goals coming from Paris Smith. Southwestern was running a free throw extended offense, looking for a back cut, nothing there. Noah Vieira has a job of guarding Smith down low. Charlie Barnes hangs in the lane. And the ball will remain here. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Alex Archer comes in. As mentioned, 3 seconds on the shot clock, 1 or 2 dribbles max, and they're going to have to put it up. And D. Sanders is bailed out. That would have been a difficult shot from the inbound pass. Lamont Hudson with the hand check will reset the shot clock to 20 at the 12-minute mark here in the first half. Hilliard, guarded by Agugwa. Both point guards. Hilliard to the cup. Gets cut off by Vieira. Sanderlin off the ball, gets inside and travels before he can get rid of it. Tough drive by Sanderlin, just lost his feet. Had Archer beyond the arc. Would have definitely created something to work with, but Sanderlin shuffled his feet. Ogugwa guarded tightly by Hilliard. Ogugwa gets some separation, and the ball knocked out of bounds. 13 on the shot clock. It's the 10-15 Southwestern Jaguars taking on the 20-3 San Diego City Knights here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. I'm Bowe Fertig, alongside my cameraman Pablo Espinal, bringing you today's game. And a nice drive by Josh Williams, the freshman guard who stands at 6'3", is fouled on the way up by Sanderlin. Speaking to Coach Wallace before the game, he said it's so tough to stay in front of these guards. Both Ogugwa and Williams are so strong off the dribble. As Williams makes his first attempt. It's not working. Oh, okay. Oh, you're good. Yep. And Williams now 2 of 2 from the line. Extends the lead to 7. Knight's largest lead was 9 when they scored the first 9 points of this ball game. Key back in. Vieira guarding Smith. Down low. Vieira fronting Smith right now. Sanders on the drive. And the travel. So he did jump stop in the lane. But, a little too late on that. Probably didn't need to see that travel anyways, but one foot hit the court before the other one hit, so it wasn't a complete jump stop. And at 11 minutes in the first half, it's City 11, Southwestern 4 here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. We're going to take a quick break. Once again, thank you for staying with us here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. If you like what you're watching, press that like button. Also subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the games happening on the Cali Photo Sports Network. 7 of the 11 points for City coming from Micaiah Morris, the product out of Vista. On the court for Southwestern, it's Hilliard, Key, Smith, Sanders, and Sanderlin. Jackson Larson out of El Cajon on the court for the first time today. That was Vieira on top of the key. That's Williams. Kicks near side to Cook, who knocks down the 3. The drive. Hilliard has to come down to help. And Cook drills it from beyond the arc. His first field goal extends the lead to 10, the Knights' largest of the night. Key heading to the ground, gets rid of it in time. Sanderlin with 10 on the shot clock, got tripped up initially, kicks it. Hilliard, great defense by City right here. Hilliard turnaround jumper from 15, rebound Smith, put back Smith. Smith now has half a dozen, all points coming from the forward, standing at 6'9" out of Oceanside. 4 of the 6 coming on offensive rebounds. Larson on the drive, spin move, elevates in the lane, misses right. We'll have a foul on the ball. Jackson Larson, a little too aggressive. Gets called with the hand check. That is the 4th team foul for City as Anthony Howell checks back in, replacing Lamont Hudson. Hudson heads to the bench with no points. Hilliard still scoreless. All Jaguars still scoreless other than Paris Smith, who has all 6 points. Hilliard lost that ball on the way up. Right to Ogugwa, one-on-one. Hilliard rejects that. Tracked down by City. Seen that multiple times. Hilliard come off the ball. Larson gets inside again. This time gets the roll. Jackson Larson, the 6'7" forward out of El Cajon, extends the lead back to 10. Under 9 minutes remaining here in the first half. Southwestern struggling offensively. Sanderlin trying to get the ball down low. Fronted by Howell. Under 10 on the shot clock again. Baseline drive. Step back jumper by Hilliard. And Hilliard gets the roll. Nice defense by Larson. Hilliard gets the home roll. His first field goal cuts the deficit to 8. Ogugwa hesitates. Yeah, had Hilliard off the dribble. Hilliard needed to slow him down. And that was with his body. Norton, Archer come back in, replacing Sanders and Hilliard. City has been in control. Jumped out to a 9-0 lead. Southwestern cut it within 5. Kept it around 5 and 7. But now it's been more like 8 or 10. And Josh Williams on the drive. He'll head the line to shoot 2. Their guard's so quick with the ball. So tough to stay in front of. It's one of the things Coach Wallace was talking about. A foul was on the ground. That is the 5th team foul. Ogugwa from the corner. Weak side rebound, Key. Under 8 minutes. Jaguars looking for a run here to cut in this 8-point deficit. As mentioned, City averages about 80 points a game, so Southwestern doing a good job defensively, as they've done majority of this season, keeping opponents below their season average. But Southwestern having difficulty again. Sanderlin this time on the drive gets fouled on the way up. He had Paris Smith. You can see right here, Paris Smith's defender got picked. Nice job by Norton, but Sanderlin. Nice job by Norton in freeing up Smith, but Sanderlin had the lane and felt confident on the way up. Sanderlin shoots better than 70% from the line. One of the Jaguars' better free throw shooters. Sanderlin good on his first attempt as Morris checks back in, replacing Larson. Sanderlin goes 2 of 2 from the line, cuts the deficit to half a dozen. 7.5 remaining in the first half. City 16, Southwestern 10. City doing a lot of work off the ball. Howell gets inside, kicks it to Ogugwa from downtown, and drills the 3. So Howell requiring a double team. Norton just can't get out quick enough on the closeout. Ogugwa now has 5, his first 3 of the night. City now has 3 threes here in the first half. Southwestern still looking for their first. Archer inside the lane gets fouled on the layup. Nice move by Archer right there and creating some space from the defender Josh Williams. That is the 6th team foul by City. Archer will head the line to shoot 2. He also shoots better than 70% from the line. Archer's first point. Archer gets the roll. Cuts the deficit back to 7. Southwestern 4 of 6 from the line here in the first half. Key doing a good job of cutting off the ball dribbler and Williams. This is Williams again. Over to Morris. Morris baseline drive. 10 on the shot clock. The rise and rebound by Sanderlin. Once again, Jaguars doing a great job in their half-court defense, holding a team that averages close to 80 points a game, under 20 through first 14 minutes of this first half. Working the ball on top of the key, trying to get the ball down low to Smith. Nothing there. 6 on the shot clock. And an illegal pick by Paris Smith. Oh, man. That's a tough call. Paris Smith looked like he had his feet set. Stayed there until Sanderlin cleared him. I don't know how much longer he could have sat there. Under 6 remaining. Jaguars chasing 7 here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. The drive, the kick to a wide open Morris from downtown. Once again, that defense having to collapse on the help, leaving a wide open Morris. Morris now has double digits with 10 and extends the lead back to 10. Knight's largest. Morris with 2 threes on the night. That ball poked away by Williams. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Archer in the corner. Bounce pass cross court to Sanderlin. Misses everything. Southwestern, after shooting the ball so well last week from beyond the arc, has yet to find a field goal from there. All 4 field goals really coming inside the lane from Smith and Hilliard. Hilliard hit that 15-foot jumper. And the reach from behind by Smith on Howell. And you can see Coach Wallace asking Paris Smith why he would reach. And the reason he's saying that is because Paris Smith had good position. There was no reason for him to reach. And with the big body frame of Paris Smith, it's not like Anthony Howell was going to knock him down closer to the basket. The 1-and-1, as that was the 7th team foul for City. They now have their largest lead of the first half. Howell goes 2 of 2 from the line. Jaguars with 12, down a dozen. Under 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Alex Archer is going to take over at point. And it looks like City's going to drop into a 3-2 zone. Archer, pump fakes, gets inside, kicks it to Sanderlin, pump fakes on his own, rises from 14, short on the shot. It will remain Jaguar basketball. Fresh shot clock. 4:30 remaining in this first half. Jaguars still looking for their first 3. I don't even know if they have a 3-point attempt. If they do, it's only 1 or 2 max. Sanderlin inside. Actually, Sanderlin does have a couple attempts from beyond the arc. He gets doubled, and they call the jump ball possession arrow pointing to City. And that will go to the Knights as Kevin Davis checks in. replacing Sanderlin. Wallace telling Sanderlin, just get rid of the ball a little bit quicker, a little indecisive. Ogugwa off the pick, gets to the cup, finds a wide open Williams from downtown, short on the shot. Rebound, Paris Smith. Can Southwestern turn this into quick points? Norton. 15 on the shot clock. Key to Norton, near side to Archer. 8 on the shot clock. Southwestern just moving the ball around the perimeter. Norton gets to the cup, too strong off the glass. City doing such a good job on the ball. They move well in transition as well. Josh Williams off the glass, put back, off the mark. City's so good in their half-court defense. Not allowing any easy looks for the Jaguars here in this first half. Archer loses his dribble, regains control. Under 10 on the shot clock again. It's been like this all first half. Norton on the drive with the right. And nice attack by Norton. Cuts the deficit back to 10. Let's see if the Jaguars can end this first half in single digits, down double digits. Ogugwa count the bucket and 1 on the drive. Takes that left step to slow him down just enough to be able to elevate above the defender and have while the defender is going by him at the same time. Great body control by the sophomore guard out of Texas. He has 3 field goals, 1 from beyond the arc with 9. And Ogugwa completes the 3-point play. Ogugwa and Morris, both sophomore guards, each with 10 points. And Southwestern now with their largest lead, or largest deficit, excuse me. Great on-ball pressure by City. Southwestern has had difficulties all day attacking the basket. And that ball poked away. And once again, even the ball dribbler or the ball handler attacks the basket, and City does such a great job in keeping their active hands in the lanes. So when they do need the help defense, they don't allow the easy pass. And that's the one thing City's been doing on offense. They've been attacking the basket, having the help defense come down, leaving a wide open shooter from beyond the arc. City has 4 threes here in the first half to Southwestern 0. And the nice reverse layup off the dribble. That's Josh Williams, his first field goal. Sends a lead to 15. Under 2 minutes remaining. Southwestern going to need to bring this one within single digits to carry any type of momentum into halftime. Cross-court pass to Sanders. 10 on the shot clock. Sanders on the drive. That ball was deflected on the way up by Howell. Paris Smith gets fouled. See, nice attack by Sanders. That ball was deflected. Smith was there and doing a good job on that pump fake, getting his defender in the air. Both teams now in single bonus. That was the 7th team foul for City. And Smith knocks that one home. He now leads, well, still leads all Jaguar scores with 7 as Sanderlin replaces Davis. Southwestern doing a good job here at the line today. 6 of 8, but only 5 field goals in close to 19 minutes. That's not going to cut it against a high-profile offense of the Knights. Trying to work the ball down low. Baseline drive, pull-up jumper from 15's good. Nice looking shot from Josh Williams. He now has 6. Under a minute remaining. City drops back in the man-to-man defense. Oh, no, it's actually going to be a 2-3 zone. Barnes will throw the 3. About 6 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Williams near side to the southpaw. Raphael Allen knocks down the 3. Once again, the help defense just not getting out there in time. Allen with his first field goal. That is now 5 threes for City here in the first half. Next ball taken away, 5 on the game clock. We had a foul. Not a foul, but Josh Williams, I was looking at the ball. It looked like he got clipped in the face, whether it be from an elbow or a shoulder. There was no ill intent as Norton comes on. 4.1 on the game clock. Ogugwa to the cup. And that will end the first half. Once again, Southwestern struggling offensively. We'll see what Coach Wallace has to say. Knights 34, Jaguars 16 here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. All right, Coach. There was a point, about 3 or 5 minute mark, where you guys could have brought it within single digits. City decided to pull away.
We just didn't show up to play, Bo. Yeah. We don't have any effort. We got no intensity. You're not going to be very successful when that happens.
So how are we going to get that going in the second half, Coach?
That's a good question. I got 10 guys in the locker room. Only 2 showed up to play. Got to find 3 more.
So at this point, you leave it up to your leaders in getting your guys ready.
Bo, they got to show up to play.
Yeah.
That's their job. They got to show up to go ready to go. That's it.
All right. 16 points in the first half. What do we need to do better offensively?
Make some shots.
Yeah.
We got shots right at the rim.
Yeah.
We just missed. We're not playing with any confidence right now. So that's hurting us a little bit.
I mean, you guys aren't seeing anything you haven't seen all season. Yeah.
You hit the nail on the head right there.
Yeah.
So we just got to take a deep breath, relax a little bit, realize that we can play basketball with these guys and see what happens.
Yeah, so the mental side of it, right? Coming up against a good opponent like City, how does that play into a player's mind? Obviously, you playing with Coach Ground before.
I mean, you obviously want to play the best teams in the state. That's why you play. That's why you compete. Hopefully we show up in the second half ready to compete.
Yeah. And you did play for Coach Ground, obviously, in 2008, 2010 era. You had some good teams going back-to-back in the state appearances. Not necessarily what is this team missing, but what did that team have that Southwestern needs to get on board with?
A little bit of toughness.
Yeah.
A little bit of leadership. A little bit more heart. When you're down like this, fight a little bit more. So we'll see what we're made of in the next 20.
We're going to see how much heart Southwestern is made of down 18, huh?
Absolutely.
All right, best of luck to you second half, Coach. Southwestern, obviously a tough matchup. City coming in this one, 20 wins, 3 losses on an 11-game winning streak, 11-0 in PCAC play, but it's tough to win games when you only scored 16 points. We're going to take a quick break here at halftime on the campus of Southwestern. Jaguars down 18, 34-16 against the Knights. Stay tuned for second half action. And as we now head into second half action, it's the San Diego City Knights 34, Southwestern 16 on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Paris Smith was the bright spot for Southwestern. 8 of the 16 points in that first half coming from the big. Unfortunately, that's about all they had going for them in that first half. Just struggled defensively and offensively. San Diego, 34 points, 5 from beyond the arc. Southwestern didn't have any threes, and it was Ogugwa and Morris with 10 points leading all scorers. Paris Smith, if he can get it going, he had 20 on Wednesday, one of his better games of the season. The big is really going to need to establish his presence here today in order for Southwestern to get back into this one. And Southwestern is going to need some three-point shooting. Without a three-point field goal in that first half after having 16 on Monday, and I believe it was 14 on Wednesday. Hilliard had a bucket. Norton had a bucket. Archer was 2 of 2 from the line, along with Sanderlin, 2 of 2 from the line. As mentioned, Ogugwa and Morris with 10. Allen had a 3. Howell went 2 of 2 from the line. He has 2. Josh Williams had 2 field goals. He has 6. Graham Cook had a 3. And Jackson Larson out of El Cajon had a basket. The freshman forward at 6'7" got good minutes in that first half on the court for Southwestern to start the second half. Same starting 5. The only switches are Norton and Hilliard, along with Sanderlin, Paris Smith, and Norton. So Norton, Sanders, Devin Hilliard, Sanderlin, and Smith for the Jags. And it's Ogugwa, Howell, Morris, Allen, and Cook. 5 on the shot clock. D. Sanders from downtown knocks it down. And the first 3 for Southwestern, a big shot. If they're going to get back into this one, work off the back of that 3. D. Sanders had 5 threes last Monday. See if he could keep the scoring going here in the second half. Long rebound by City refreshes the shot clock. See what they can do with this second chance opportunity. This one from downtown. Morris decides to pump fake, take it to the cup, and is fouled on the way up. Nice job in getting his defender out. Saul Sanderlin was beat. Decided to take a higher percentage shot. Micaiah Morris out of Vista averages just under 8 points a game on the season. He has 10. Morris off on his first attempt. Morris goes 1 of 2 from the line. Sends the lead back to 16. Southwestern trailed by 18 at their largest point. The score at the half was 34-16. Smith will hand it off to Hilliard. Comes back. Sanders will rise for 3 off the mark, but that was off the hands of Howell. It didn't hit the rim, so there's still 7 seconds remaining on the shot clock. About a minute and a half into this second half. Paris Smith down low. That ball was deflected. Loose ball. Sanderlin heads to the floor, but the jump ball possession arrow to City. Paris Smith had 3 field goals in that first half. Went 2 of 2 from the line. Still leads all Jaguars scorers with 8. Only field goal here in the second half for the Jaguars came from D. Sanders' 3. Ogugwa hesitates. Thought he was going to pull up. Kicks it. And near side rebound by Morris. Another second chance opportunity. Ogugwa attacks the basket. And Sandelin is called on the foul. Looked like all ball. Ooh, that was a close one. Sandelin brought his hands down. Might be one of the reasons why they called it, but he needed to tie the ball up somehow. Yeah, that's exactly what Sandelin was saying, trying to plead his case. Ogugwa was 1 of 3 from the line, make it 2 of 4. As Williams checks in, replacing Graham Cook. Cook heads to the bench, still with 3 points. That hit that 3-pointer earlier in that first half. Ogugwa almost got his rebound back, and it'll go to Southwestern. Let's see. That could have went both ways. Jaguars the beneficiary of that. City going to stay in that zone defense. Sanderlin down low to Smith, pump fakes. And the basket by Smith, his 4th of the night, give him 10. Jaguars still chasing 15. We'll see if they can get this within single digits before the 10-minute mark. Jaguars going to stay in that man-to-man defense. Morris to the cup, blocked by Sanders. No numbers in transition. D. Sanders will step into the 3 and hits it in rhythm. Nice find by Hilliard. D. Sanders from downtown, his second 3. And Sanders now with 6 points coming in the second half. 16:59, still a lot of time remaining in this one. Stay with us here on the Cali Photo Sports Network for second half action. So as the teams come out of their huddle, Southwestern winning these first 3 minutes of this second half with 3 field goals, 2 of them coming from beyond the arc of the shooting hand of D. Sanders. He has 6 now. And Paris Smith down low had that field goal. He has 10 on the night, leading all Jaguars scorers. City still without a field goal. They are 2 of 4 from the line here in the early going of the second half. Interior pass down low. And we have a travel. No, he stepped out of bounds. The ball handler stepped out of bounds. That was the call. As Graham Cook checks back in, the LCC product. Southwestern working off the ball, changing corners. Was Norton and Sanders. Didn't free anyone up. 12 on the shot clock. And pass a little too strong by Norton. The kick to the corner, wide open. Raphael Allen for 3, connects. Allen, his second 3 of the night. He now has 6. Sends the lead back to 15. That was their first field goal of the second half for City. Sophomore forward out of Temecula. Sanders pump fakes, gets by his defender. Decided to kick it to Hilliard, and the offensive foul by Paris Smith. Oh, no, they didn't. So tough for Paris Smith. You just got to know you got to keep your arms down on that one. And I mean, that was a good job by Howe in playing that one off. There wasn't much there by Paris Smith. That was his third personal foul. That's Southwestern's third team foul already in the second half. Howe, triple threat with the jab step. Good defense by Paris Smith. Ogugwa, baseline drive. The runner is fouled on the shot. See, Ogugwa beat Norton, and it looked like Norton got some arm. Ogugwa has 11 points, tied with Morris with the team lead. Both sophomores. And the Texas product gets the roll. Ogugwa, 3 of 6 from the line here today. Make that 4 of 7. Sends the lead back to 17. City with the high ball pressure now drop back in a man-to-man defense. Southwestern trying to work the ball by handing it off. Jay Norton from downtown. That one goes down. And now with 3 threes here in the second half, Southwestern shooting a little better. Norton now has 5. Can the Jaguars bring this one within single digits? The block by Hilliard. 10 still on the shot clock. Ogugwa will step in the rhythm off the front iron. Loose ball picked up by Ogugwa. Pull-up jumper from 15. He gets his rebound back. Ogugwa baseline drive. Count the basket and 1. Ogugwa working off the ball, getting the ball with the rebound, attacks. That was all Ogugwa right there. His first field goal in the second half. He now has 15. He averages 18 a game. I mean, as far as the defensive, defensively, Southwestern did all they could. They were just a little out of shape right there with that long rebound, and that long rebound turning into a quick miss, turning into another long rebound. Ogugwa can't complete the three-point play, but leads all scorers with 15. Every time it seems like the Jaguars can bring it within single digits, City decides to extend the lead even further. Their largest lead was 18 at the half. Sanders inside off the pivot, gets fouled on the way up. Nice job by Sanders. We know him as a three-point shooter, but he can also attack off the dribble. Gets inside. And Sanders will shoot 2. His first free throw attempts on the night after hitting 2 threes to start the second half. Sanders had 5 threes on Monday with a pair tonight. Needs to get it going if Southwestern is going to have any chance in creeping him back into this one. So one other bright spot about Southwestern in that first half, they went 6 of 8 from the free throw line. They are now 8 of 10 on the night. Cuts the deficit back to 14. A ball off the leg of Hilliard will remain City ball, near side. Still 21 on the shot clock. Ogugwa guarded by Hilliard. Graham Cook guarded by Sanderlin. Hands the ball off to Williams on the drive. Kicks to Ogugwa. Hesitates. Nice defense by Hilliard cutting off the baseline. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Ogugwa's going to have to pull it up. Didn't get it off in time. That is the second shot clock violation created by the half-court defense of Southwestern. Nice effort on the defensive end by the Jaguars. Just under 14 minutes remaining. A lot of time left here on the campus of Southwestern College. Jaguars play better at home. They are 5-4 overall. After that 3-game winning streak last week, going 3-0, they are above 500 in conference play. And Jay Norton knocks down the 16-foot jumper. He now has 7. And the layup by Williams got down the court quickly and beat the defense back. Not something you want after a nice-looking jumper made by Norton. Norton, his defender fell, gets back up. City in that man-to-man defense, under 10 on the shot clock. The hedge by Howell doubled up. 3 on the shot clock. Sanders is going to have to put it up and doesn't get it off in time. So City shows their own version of the half-court defense, creating a shot clock violation. Sanderlin on Cook. Tale Wade into the game for the first time today. This is the southpaw Raphael Allen. Near side to Cook. Down low to Howell. Gets doubled, and a nice cut by Raphael Allen. Nice look by Howell as well. The assist goes to him. Allen now has 8. Sends the lead back to 16. Norton gets cut off. He'll kick. Sanderlin had the open shot, didn't take it. Sanderlin to the cup. He's fouled on the ground before the shot. That is the second team foul on City. Southwestern has 5 team fouls. 12:01 remaining in the second half. Norton off the pick. Smith off the pick, nothing there. D. Sanders, thought he was going to step into that one. Just wasn't lined up properly. 13 on the shot clock. Sanderlin makes a move, gets inside the lane. Down low to Paris Smith. Blocked by Howe. Smith gets it back. Nice work by the 6'9" big. Nice work. Just the motor doesn't stop for Smith. He now leads all Jaguars scorers with a dozen. 8 in the first half, 4 here in the second. Cuts the deficit back to 14. Williams on the drive with the left. These guards so difficult to stay in front of. Actually, that was with the right. Off balance shot. Nine minutes into the second half. The drive and the finish by Hilliard. Recognizing the baseline. Howell didn't want to give up the cheap foul. Let him by. Just didn't get there quick enough. Cuts deficit back to 14. Hilliard now has 4. That is Sean Sanderlin with the foul on the ball. That is the 6th team foul by Southwestern with 10:43 remaining. Kyle Wallace calls a timeout. We'll take a quick break here as well on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Stay tuned. And thank you for staying with us here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Let us know where you're watching the game. Also, hit that like button and subscribe so you get notifications of when there will be events and sporting games on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Jaguars doing a much better job in the first 10 minutes of the second half than they did in the 20 minutes of that first half. It's been anywhere between this 12, 14, 16-point mark. Every time Southwestern seems to get close to crack that double-digit deficit, they just haven't been able to get to the single digits. Coming up on the halfway mark here in the second half. Southwestern has 3 threes here in the second half after having none. And there's a 3 from Tale Wade. Downtown, his first field goal. Sends the lead back to 17. City drops back in a 2-3 zone after Southwestern found some success against the man-to-man. Fadeaway jumper from Hilliard. Doesn't get the roll. Just past the halfway mark here in the second half. City with a nice lead, up 17. And the spacing just wasn't there from the guards. Hilliard, Norton, Sanderlin, Paris, Smith, and D. Sanders on for Southwestern. It's Cook, Wade, Allen, and Howell. And Norton rises for 3. That one's off the mark. So, yeah, again, it's Cook, Allen. Ogugwa is going to check in for Cook. And Josh Williams, Anthony Howell, and Tale Wade stays in the game after hitting that 3 on the last offensive possession. Ogugwa leads all City scores with 15. Got a nice breather. Williams, pull-up jumper from 17, bottoms up. Nice looking stroke just inside the 3-point line. Williams now has a dozen. Now City with their largest lead, up 19 with under 9 minutes remaining. Ogugwa gets called with the foul on the floor. That is the 3rd team foul on City, as Noah Vieira checks back into the game, replacing Anthony Howell. Howell heads to the bench with 4 points. 20 on the shot clock. Smith off the inbound pass with the right. A little unlucky. Smith, a high percentage shooter inside the lane. Just didn't get that one to fall. Ogugwa short on the floater. 1 and done for City. Hilliard decides to not take the shot. 18 on the shot clock. Norton jab steps. They're doubling Smith down low. D. Sanders pump fakes. Pull-up jumper from 16. Fouled on the way up. Count the basket. Nice job by D. Sanders. He now has 10. All 10 coming in the second half. Leading scorer for the Jaguars is Paris Smith with a dozen, as Mekhi Morris checks back in, replacing Williams. And Lamont Hudson as well, replacing Tale Wade. Wade heads to the bench with 3. Williams heads to the bench with a dozen. And D. Sanders completes the 3-point play. He's now 3 of 3 from the line. He has 11. As I said, all 11 points coming in this second half. You got the scoring started with the 2 threes in the second half. Morris off the pick, nothing there. The double pick. Ogugwa rises from 3, in and out. Long rebound, loose ball. Smith tracks it down. See if Southwestern could get anything in transition. Norton off the handoff. Hilliard on the drive, loses the ball. Fortunately, Barnes was there. 10 on the shot clock. Sanderlin. Step back jumper from downtown off the back iron. Rebound Vieira. Vieira out of Torrey Pines. Thought about the shot. Tough defensive matchup for Paris Smith. Vieira can pull the trigger from downtown. Pull up jumper from the elbow. Rebound Sanderlin under 7 minutes remaining. City back in the man-to-man defense. Hilliard off the pick. Decides to kick it near side to Norton. Norton looks down low to Smith. And a tough interior pass by Norton. Norton is replaced by Sanders. Sophomore guard out of Mission Bay, Jade Norton, heads to the bench with 7. Micaiah Morris had a strong first half with 10. Without a field goal in the second half on the drive, blocked out of bounds. 11 remaining on the shot clock. Vieira back to Ogugwa. He'll rise from the corner. An off-ball foul. Looked like the off-ball foul was on Hilliard before the shot attempt on Vieira. And Devin Hilliard with his 5th personal. That will end the night for him with 4 points. Alex Archer comes back in. The 1-and-1, Vieira is done. Coming up on the 6-minute mark. Southwestern is going to need to score quickly and make some stops. D. Sanders has been that guy here in the second half. Ten on the shot clock. Smith with the pick. Sanderlin decides to go away from it. Baseline drive off the glass. Gets his rebound back. And Sanderlin a little frustrated with himself. Knows he should have finished that close. That is the 5th team foul on City. Just under 6 minutes remaining in regulation. Paris Smith down low, backs down Vieira. And the great drop step by Paris Smith, showing you how to take advantage of the size situation over Vieira. Paris Smith now has 14, leading all Jaguars scorers. Morris near side, baseline drive. Morris fakes the pass, passes it near side to Allen, the southpaw from downtown. Allen, his 3rd 3 on the night, give him 11. Sanderlin on the drive, kicks it. Archer for 3. Short on the shot. And Hudson rises above to get the rebound. Under 5 minutes remaining in regulation. Little free throw extended offense. We've seen this ran a few times from Southwestern. They break down Vieira on the box, turn around, and Paris Smith just let Vieira back him down too close to that basket. And Knights now with their largest lead, up 19. Coming up on 4:20 and counting. Sanderlin, nothing there. Backs his defender down, kicks it to Barnes in the corner. Short on the shot, weak side rebound, City. At the 4-minute mark, City up 19 over the Jaguars, looking to extend their 11-game winning streak. City 20-3 overall, 11-0 in PCAC play. They're just dominating the competition. Average victory margin is double digits in conference play. Not a lot of teams have been able to compete. And shot clock runs out. Norton checks back in, along with Deshaun Key. New bodies in for City as well. Coach Brown looking to give his guys some good minutes here. Wouldn't say with this game out of hand, but a 19-point lead with 3:36 remaining. Jaguars going to need a Monday night miracle here. City's going to be in that man-to-man defense. Ogugwa on Sanderlin. Sanderlin gets doubled on the baseline. Norton from downtown off the back iron. Long rebound. D. Sanders. One dribble, pulls up, and Sanders knocks it down. Nice looking stroke from Sanders. That's his third three on the night. Now he leads all Jaguars scorers. What is that? 3, 6, 9, 11, 13, 14 for Sanders. Smith has 14 now, along with Sanders 14. Cuts the deficit to 16. So Sanders had 5 threes last Monday. Then on Wednesday had 3 threes. Struggled Friday a little bit, only with 1 triple. But it's been nice. Ever since the Jaguars have downsized to the 9-10 players that they've been running the past week and a half, Sanders has gotten a lot more minutes and has taken advantage of it. Continues the hot shooting from beyond the arc. All 14 points for Sanders coming in this second half. You know, as a shooter, sometimes it takes a little bit to get going. And if Jaguars wanted to have any chance here tonight, Sanders needed to have a bit of a better second half shooting-wise, and that really goes to say for all the Jaguars. You know, only scoring 16 in that first half. See, they're at 27 here already. So much better second half for the Jaguars, but when you only put up 16 against a tough opponent like City, so difficult to win ball games. You really have to put 2 good halves together, and Southwest just hasn't been able to do that here tonight. Eight on the shot clock. Ogugwa will rise from downtown, short on the shot, long rebound tracked down by Vieira. Larson guarded by Norton. Tries to dribble him down, and a reach called by Charlie Barnes. That is the 7th team foul by the Jaguars. Single bonus. I'll make that the 8th team foul. Still single bonus. As Ogugwa will be replaced by James Martin. That'll be it for Ogugwa. He ends the night with 15. Had 10 in that first half. And Larson gets the bounce and the roll. He had a field goal in that first half. He now has 3. City, as mentioned, averages close to 80 points a game. So Southwestern, it's not the defensive end for Southwestern that's given them difficulties. It's just been finding a way to put up points. Larson goes 2 of 2 from the line. He has 4. Sanderlin on the drive is fouled on the pass. That is the 6th team foul with 2:29 on the game clock. Sanderlin, Key, Norton, Sanders, and Barnes on for Southwestern. Sanders inside, pump fakes off the glass, a little too strong. Knights up 18. That was the margin at halftime. This one from downtown, Wade too strong. Rebound Larson, Wade on the cut, and the finish. Wade now has 5 on the night. And Knights with their largest lead up 20. Now with under 2 minutes remaining. Sanderlin uses his body inside the tie-up. Oh, no, they're going to call a foul on the way up. Jackson Larson thought he tied that ball up, trying to plead his case. And Coach Ground of City letting his player know, good job defensively. Just couldn't do much about that. The call might have had something to do with maybe the 20-point lead. Nonetheless, as Lamont Hudson is replaced by Aaron Anini. That was the 7th team foul by City. And Sanderlin goes 1 and done from the line. Martin cut off by Norton. Wade, nothing there. Martin again, guarded by Sanders this time. Martin on the drive, the Euro reverse layup. Gets his own rebound back. And Wade attacks the basket. We've seen the ability to pull up from beyond the arc and drive it to the cup. Wade now with 7, all coming in the second half. And Knights extend to their largest lead, up 22. Norton on the drive, count the basket. Nice looking drive by Norton. Off balance shot goes down. And Norton will look to complete the 3-point play. Norton has 7 here in the second half, 9 on the game. As Noah Vieira heads to the bench. It looks like his night is over with 2 points. As Lamont Hudson checks back in. Norton, now the 3rd Jaguar player in double digits with the 3-point play. He has 11. No, make that 10, excuse me. So Sanders and Smith each with 14. Martin on the drive tried to kick it. Sanderlin sniffed that one out, poked it out of bounds. Sanders and Smith with 14, and now Norton with 10. Sanderlin had been the leading scorer through 3 games last week and only has 2 points today, both of them coming from the free throw line. Sanders will pull the trigger off the mark. Hudson, nice pass from Wade to Hudson. Right on the money on that pass, and the great finish. Norton will pull the trigger from downtown. Wade will pull the trigger from downtown. Wade shown the ability with his dribble penetration and can hit the outside shot. That is his 2nd from downtown. He now has 10. And that will end tonight's contest on Monday night on the campus of Southwestern. Jaguars dropped to 10-16 overall, 7-7 in conference play. City improves to 21-3 overall, 12-0 in conference play. They remain undefeated. Jaguars dropped to 5-5 at home. Not sure if Coach Wallace is going to want a post-game interview. Let's go through the scores. Norton had 10. Sanders had 14 with 3 threes in that second half. And Paris Smith, 8 in the first half, 6 in the second half. He had 14 as well. Trying to get a nod or something from Wallace. I think we're just going to call it here. Tough loss, obviously, for the Jaguars. Losing by 21. First half, they were down 18, 34-16. They ended up putting 46. So better effort in the second half. But as mentioned, when you go against a quality program like City, you're going to need to put together 2 halves. Yeah, I think Wallace is done with this one. Next game will be on Friday as the Jaguars will take on Imperial Valley. Then they'll finish the season next week against Palomar. Yeah, and that will end it here. Jaguars lose a tough one at home. As mentioned, their overall record drops to 11-15, 7-7 in conference play, and City improves to 21-3 overall, 12-0 in conference play. We will see you back here Friday on the campus of Southwestern as the Jaguars take on Imperial Valley. Look to get back over 500 in conference play. For my partner, Pablo Espinal, I'm Bowe Fertig, saying thank you for tuning in. We will catch you Friday here on SoCal Network. I did it all good all game, and I messed up on the last one. That was a tough Monday night either way. I'll do better. Cali Photo Sports Network. Have a great week, everyone. See you Friday.